Yeah, good morning all the students. Okay, so in previous class we discussed about the process of photosynthesis. What is the definition of photosynthesis? The process by which living plant cells produce food substances like glucose and starch from carbon dioxide and water by the using of light energy in the presence of sunlight. It is known as photosynthesis. It is known as photosynthesis. What is the equation of photosynthesis? So 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise chlorophyll and sunlight. End products is are C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. So this is the equation of photosynthesis. Okay, equation of photosynthesis proposed by Robert Hill. Before that equation of photosynthesis, one of scientists prepared his equation for photosynthesis. Who was he? One night in the year of 1931 was prepared. Okay, so equation of photosynthesis, CO2 plus 2H2O gives rise chlorophyll and sunlight. So end products are CH2O plus O2 plus water. So according to the equation of photosynthesis, what are the materials required for photosynthesis? Okay, CO2 is combined with water and chlorophyll and sunlight. So these four factors are required for photosynthesis. And next, what are the end products of photosynthesis? C6H12O6 means glucose, O2 means oxygen, and H2O means water. So these end product of photosynthesis. And next, sir, how can we show? Sir, photosynthesis is a one of life process. It is continuous in that green plants or not. How can we find out? So with the help of some of activity. So in the first activity, see children, sir, all food is prepared in the process of photosynthesis in the part of green plant. Green leaves, that is why we call here. Green leaves are known as site of photosynthesis. Site of photosynthesis means what I find out, sir, food is prepared in the part of green leaves. Okay, so from that, some percentage of the food is utilized by the plants. Next, extra food is stored as starch in green leaves. Okay, green leaves, which is it? Starch. So now let's go to discuss about that starch is there or not in the green leaves during the process of photosynthesis. To discuss about that, so we are going to to conduct one of experiment in that laboratory. So see once here. So this is what is aim. So to prove starch is there or not. Okay, so in the green leaves. So with the help of that adding solution. So in that laboratory, this is aim. So next, some steps are there in that every experiment. What the steps are there? So aim. Okay, so next required factors and required solution, procedure, observation, precautions. Next, result and conclusion. So these steps are there in that each and every activity. So let's now we are discussing about the activity of what starch is present in green leaves. Okay, so how we are find out starch is there or not with the help of that adding solution. Yes. So next, required materials. Okay, so in this experiment, what the materials are we are required? So see, once there is diagram. So what? So tripod stand, asbestos gauge, beaker with water, test tube. Okay, so next, so green leaf. So next, so Bunsen burner and petri dish. So these are required materials. Next step is what's the required solution? So solutions. So what's the first one is methylated spirit and second one is adding solution. So these are solutions. So next procedure. So next what's the procedure? So how we conduct? So this is experiment in that laboratory. So in that so we should be right. So these points in that procedure. So next in that first procedure, what the steps are there in that procedure? So in that so take a tripod stand. So keep it in a place. Keep it in a place. So next keep it in a open place. So next arrange a asbestos gauge. Okay, about the place of tripod stand. So next, so place the beaker with water. Okay, about the position of or about the place of asbestos gauge. And next step is what's so take a test tube. Hello, take a test tube which contain a methylated spirit solution, and so place it so in the beaker. So where's in the beaker. So before that, place it so in the beaker. So insert a green leaf. So insert a green leaf into that test tube and place it in that place a beaker within the water. And next arrange one of so Bunsen burner. So below the portion of tripod stand or asbestos gauge. So next so this is what's a procedure. Hold this experiment hold this experiment, place it in bright sunlight, provide to observation. So next, so observation. So when we get enter this experiment in the sunlight, what will happen? So first light the burner with a burning candle because it gives out heat energy. So due to the heat energy, what is boiled in the beaker? What is boiled in the beaker? Due to the action of heat. So due to the action of heat energy, so green leaf is turned into pale white colored leaf in the test tube. So this is observation. What so this is observation. So next so precautions. So before that, insert the green leaf into the test tube. So don't touch to that methylated spirit solution. This is one of the precautions in this experiment. So next is what? So observation. So next, take out this take out this pale white color leaf from the test tube and place it on this petri dish. Petri dish, and so let us add few drops of iodine solution to pale white color leaf about the place of petri dish. So leave it for few minutes, provide to observation. So next is what's the result. So after a few hours, so we observe what's after addition of so what a few drops of iodine solution to that. So we observe here, so pale white color leaf turns into blue black color. When it is turned into blue black color, so means we find out so there is a starch in that leaf. So finally, so what we say, what we conclude. So in this experiment, yes, starch is present so in that green leaf. So with the help of that iodine solution. So this is first experiment. Next, so after this experiment, there is one of topic in that textbooks, water and photosynthesis. So what is the importance of the water during in the process of photosynthesis in plant? So one element proved water is an essential needed for plants during the process of photosynthesis. Why? Because so with the help of that water, so increasing the plant mass mean weight. So what is useful to all plants? Provide increasing the plant mass. This is proved by one element in his experiment in laboratory. So next topic is what's air and photosynthesis. Air and photosynthesis. Yes. So in the year of 1770, Joseph Priestley conducted a series of experiments on green plants. According to his experiment, so air is so the role of air on growth of the plants. And next step is what's the next point is in the year of 1774, oxygen was discovered by Joseph Priestley. But you all don't know what is its name. But oxygen name is coined by Lavoisier in the year of 1775. So next point is what so plants are being stored the air provide for breathing of animals and burning of candle. So this is that so point in that importance of the air. So where's during in the process of photosynthesis. So next so one more activity. So what Sir, air. So this is what, sir? What is the importance of the air? Sir, we know that what air is a mixture of gases. Mixture of gases means so what are gases involved in the process of photosynthesis? Sir, CO2 and O2. From there, now we discuss about that. What is the importance of the CO2? Sir, CO2 is the essential required factor for photosynthesis. How can we show that? Sir, with help of that Mohel off-leaf experiment. With help of that iodine. Okay, what? Okay, so potassium hydroxide solution. So this is what's the Mohel off-leaf experiment. So what is question? What is aim here? To prove CO2 is essential required factor for photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis. Okay, by the using potassium hydroxide solution within that Mohel off-leaf experiment. So this is the diagram. And next, what the materials required for this experiment? So, potted plant. So these what's required materials. Potted plant. So next, de-starched leaf. Vertically splitted part, wide-mouthed transparent bottle, petri dish. So these required materials. And next, required solution. Sir, what the required solution in this experiment, sir? Potassium hydroxide solution. Its symbol is what's KOH. KOH. So next, procedure. Next, what's the procedure? To go into that procedures, clearly observe it. What the diagram? So in that experiment. So in that procedures, take a potted plant. Take a potted plant and keep it in a dark room for few days. Why? Why? Because what the leaves are there in that plant, all these leaves turns into de-starched. Means there is no starch. Why? Why? Because there is no sunlight in that dark room. That is why all these green leaves turns into de-starched leaves. So next, after that de-starched, so take out this so take out the potted plant from the dark room and keep it in sunlight. Keep it in sunlight. So before that, keep it in sunlight. So take a wide-mouthed transparent bottle. Take a wide-mouthed transparent bottle and so pour little amount of that KY solution within that. So and next, arrange a vertically splitted cork at the mouth of the bottle. At mouth of the bottle. And next, select one of these starch leaf from that plant and so insert. One of selected leaf insert into that bottle before. Without touch that KY solution in that body. So next point. After arrangement this, take out this experiment and keep it in sunlight for few hours. Why? Why? Because these children before that, what is the nature of KY solutions? KY solution nature is absorbed carbon dioxide in that body. So means there is no carbon dioxide. Why? Why? Because there is what's a KOH solution. What is the nature of KOH solution? So it is collects it is removed out what's a carbon dioxide. So finally what we say here, there is no carbon dioxide in a wide-mouthed transparent body. So next, so finally, so this is what's a procedure. So next is what's a observation. So take out the whole experiment and keep it in sunlight. Keep it in sunlight. So let us when it kept, so this experiment in sunlight. After a few hours, all these starched leaves turns into blue-black color. For why? Because of there is a light energy. But except a selected de-starched leaf. Except a selected de-starched leaf. Yes. So now. Remove out or take out the selected de-starched leaf from wide-mouthed transparent bottle and keep it in place on place of petri dish. And about the place of petri dish. And so next, see, half portion of selected de-starched leaf is lies outside of the body. Half portion of the selected leaf is lies so inside the body. So next, place it on the place above the place of petri dish. So next, add few drops of iodine solution to it. So when we add, so the adding solution to it, so in few minutes we observed here what's sir, portion which is lies inside the bottle, okay, sir, it is colorless, but portion which is lies outside the bottle, so it is turns into blue black color. For why? Because okay, for why? So portion which is lies inside the bottle, it is colorless because there is no carbon dioxide. So means so without carbon dioxide there is no photosynthesis in plants. So that is why carbon dioxide is essential required factor for photosynthesis. So next, this is activity. So finally result, we proved what's that CO2 is so must need all the plants. Okay, for why? To conduct okay the process of photosynthesis to prepare their own food. So next activity. Okay, so this is CO2. It is a gas now. So next oxygen. So CO2 is the essential required factor for photosynthesis. But okay, so oxygen is liberated out during in the process of photosynthesis. How can we prove it, sir? Yes. So there is one of experiment. So next A. So to prove oxygen is liberated or released out during in the process of photosynthesis. This is the aim. So next required materials. So beaker with full of water. So next short stemmed funnel or narrow end of the funnel. So next is hydrilla plants. Next is inverted test tube, means bowl wrench advantage. So inverted test tube and glowing splinter So these what's so required materials. Next is solutions. There is no solution in this experiment to prove oxygen is liberated out okay, during in the process of photosynthesis. So next is procedure. What the next procedure? Procedure, sir. How we conduct? So this is procedure in the laboratory. So use a one of and take a one of beaker. Okay, take a one of beaker. Keep it in a place. And next, so use a one of narrow end of the funnel. And into that insert some hydrilla plants and place this so hydrilla plants okay so in that where sir narrow end of the funnel. So next sir place it in the part of where sir in the part of okay beaker. So let pour little amount of the water or full of water in that beaker. Next step is what sir? Use here a inverted test tube with little amount of the water and above the place of short stemmed funnel. Okay, showing in that diagram. So next letter. So leave it. Okay, this experiment in bright sunlight or in open place. For why? Because there is sunlight. Okay, so after few hours. So next is what's our observation. After a few hours, okay, so these hydrilla plants involved in the process of photosynthesis means there is all. Which are they? Water is there, sunlight is there, chlorophyll is there. Okay, so next, okay, all these factors are there now. CO2 is there. So all these factors are there now. That is why. So these hydrilla twigs are plants involved in the process of photosynthesis. So how can we show oxygen is liberated out? Yes, so after a few hours, so these plants release out. So what's the gas bubbles? Clearly observed. So in that experiment or in the part of test tube, inverted test tube, so there is gas bubbles are formed in the part of the inverted test tubes. Means gas bubbles means what's oxygen. What's oxygen? How can we show it? Yes. So next, this is what's a procedure. So next is what next step is observation. So take out inverted test tube from this experiment. Okay, so with okay, so closing up with our thumb. So at the end of the test tube, and so remove out so this test tube from this experiment, and use a glowing splinter and insert it into the test tube. Okay, so this is what's a observation. So what we use? Okay, glowing splinter into the inverted test tube. So it is burned. Okay, very vigorously or with a great bright light. So means oxygen is used. Okay, so result. So what we conclude what? Okay, so what we should be getting the result in this experiment, sir? So glowing splinter. So it is lighting with okay. Vigorously or very bright light, sir, means oxygen is useful for burning. Okay, all the substances, the nature. Okay, so finally we prove removed. Oxygen is liberated out during in the process of photosynthesis. Next step is what's sunlight. Okay, so what is the importance of the sunlight? Okay, in the process of photosynthesis. Yes, sir. Before that, going into the photosynthesis, plants need the energy. Hello, like us, plants need the energy. From where they should be getting okay, so they should be getting that light energy from the sunlight. Sunlight. So this is that. Okay, that's why we call here the source of energy is what, sir? Sunlight. Okay, to getting energy. So all the living beings depend on only plants. But to getting the energy, the first step, plants depend on where, sir? Sunlight. That's why we call here the sources of energy is sunlight. So next, okay, so in the process of photosynthesis, light energy is converting into chemical energy. Where is the chemical energy? Yes, in the form of food. The best example, glucose or starch or carbohydrates. What is there, sir, in that? Sir, energy. So which energy? Chemical energy. So how is this? Okay, so its formation within these. Okay, sir, from light energy. Okay, so next, so how can we show sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis? Okay, with the help of one of experiment. Where we conducted this experiment, sir, in laboratory. So next, sir, sunlight is necessary. So required factor for photosynthesis. Next, required materials. Okay, so potted plant, de-starched leaf, black pepper. So next, sir. So next is what's a procedure. So first take a potted plant, keep it in dark room for few days. Why? Because leaves of the plant turns into de-starch, means there is no starch, means colorless. All the leaves turns into colorless, means there is no starch. Okay, where? When we kept the potted plant in dark room for few days, means plants of the plant so leaves of the plant is turns into de-starch, means there is no starch. Yes. So next, from all these leaves, select a leaf and cover it. Half portion of a leaf, selected leaf is covered with a black pepper and leave it remain half portion without the black pepper. And so enter this experiment. So where we should place in that bright sunlight for few hours. So next, after few hours, what we observe? Sir, all these de-starch means de-starch leaves turns into blue-black color. Okay, except selected de-starched leaf with black pepper. So next, sir, this is procedure. Next, observation. Next is what, sir? Observation. Sir, remove out. Okay, sir, or cut it. Select a de-starched leaf from this plant and place down petri dish and remove out. What, sir? Remove out the black pepper from the selected de-starched leaf. Yes. Next, use sir, little amount of or few drops of iodine solution to it, sir, on petri dish. So means what, sir? What will happen? So this is what will happen in the observation, sir? Sir, portion which is without covered, it turns into black color, means there is no starch. Why? Because the black pepper does not allow the light energy into it. That is why it does not take into blue-black color. So we proved here what sunlight is necessary factor for photosynthesis. Okay, due to the absence of the sunlight, there is no photosynthesis in plants. Okay, so according to the equation of photosynthesis, we proved what's that? Starch is there or not in the green leaves? Yes. What is the importance of the water and air? And next, how can we prove the CO2? Okay, is necessary factor for photosynthesis with help of that potassium hydroxide solution. And next, how can we show that? So oxygen is liberated out after the process of photosynthesis in plants with help of that hydrilla funnel experiment. And next, what is the importance of the sunlight? Okay, sir, in the process of photosynthesis. And next, how can we prove, sir? How can we prove, sir, sunlight is necessary factor for photosynthesis? Okay, about all these, so today we discussed, sir. In next class, we are going to discuss about that. What is the importance of the chloroplast? Okay, so where, sir? In the process of photosynthesis in plants.